I'm feeling less stabby already. If you want to feel less stabby, keep watching because I'm going to introduce you to an oil called Forgive that will help you to let it all go. By the way, if you're new to my YouTube channel, hey, so am I. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and we can grow together. I'm launching new content every single week, including a video every week on emotions and essential oils. So hit that subscribe button. What's happening, boss lady? I'm Tara Wagner, your breakthrough coach, helping you to get it done, but feel good doing it. And in this video, I want to introduce you to a blend of essential oils from doTERRA called Forgive that I use to help my clients to release anger, resentment, even some of those control issues. We're going to talk about how you use it, as well as any precautions that you need to know. And make sure you watch to the very end because I'm going to show you some recipes, as well as some affirmations to help you get the very most from this oil. If you're new to essential oils and emotions, or you just want to understand how they actually work with the brain and the limbic system to impact the way you think, feel, and act, be sure to check out my video on emotions and essential oils. I will link it in the banner above as well as in the description below. So first, a little bit about Forgive. This is a blend. It has spruce, bergamot, juniper berry, myrrh, arbor vitae, Nootka, thyme, and citronella. I cannot begin to describe to you how this smells. The first time I smelled it, I really could only smell arbor vitae. Now I mostly smell juniper berry, but everybody smells something different, especially in these emotional blends based on how they're feeling. And every time I smell it, I pick up something a little bit different as well. A quick precaution on Forgive, this does contain bergamot. Bergamot is a very photosensitive oil, meaning if you're using this oil topically and then you're being exposed to UV light, whether that's through the sun or a tanning bed, you're gonna pay. So even with sunscreen, you need to make sure that if you're using this oil, you're sticking it where the sun don't shine. Got it? In terms of application, you can use Forgive either topically with some dilution, or you can diffuse it. And it comes in a 5 ml bottle like this. This one is undiluted, so you can dilute this to whatever ratio you want, or you can put this straight into the diffuser. It also comes in a 10 ml roller bottle, which I really love, because this is just convenient, ready to go. It's pre-diluted for you, so you can just apply it, not have to think about it. Now, Forgive was designed specifically for emotions. However, with the oils in this blend, you do have some physical uses. So this would be really great for bladder health or continence. It would be really good for supporting prostate health, liver health, and then you've got a myriad of skin concerns also, especially with the arbor vitae that's in here. It's really great for skin concerns. That being said, emotions is where it's at. This is the oil that is going to help you, obviously, to forgive. But when you think about forgiveness, I want you to think about a few things. Yes, it's going to help you with things like anger, resentment, bitterness, holding on to frustrations. It's also going to help you to forgive yourself. So any guilt or shame that you might be feeling, this would be an oil that you would use. It's also going to help you to forgive the way things are. This is where our control issues come into play. We hold on to this ideal or this way that we want things to be. We fight with reality. That creates a lot of our frustration or anger or resentment. This is an oil that will allow you to release, surrender, let go of those things so that in its place, you're going to find a feeling of lightness, of freedom, just feeling very free, energetically light, being able to think clearly, being able to get back into your heart instead of in your head, because a lot of times when we are feeling all these things, we're really stuck up in our head. So this is going to be an oil that's going to help you to do all of those things. You can also use this when you are dealing with a lot of pessimism or cynicism or just feeling critical. You know, if you're walking around and you feel like you were just kind of carrying a chip on your shoulder, or you're irritable, you're taking things out on everybody, or, you know, you're just kind of like in that place, we can all get into that place where we're just kind of pointing fingers and nothing really productive is coming out of those places. This is going to be an oil that's going to help you to just let that stuff go so that you can move forward instead of just getting stuck on, again, fighting with that reality of what is. And along those same lines, it's going to help with things like judgment. This can, again, be judgment of other people. This can be judgment of ourselves. The bergamot in this is the oil of self-acceptance. So this is where when we're feeling that self-judgment or the guilt and shame that I mentioned, that bergamot is going to come in and just help you to love and accept and forgive and let go and treat yourself with some kindness, which I think that we all need a little bit more of, don't you think? So tell me what you think so far. Leave a comment below letting me know which emotions you feel like forgive is going to help you with the most. Let's talk about how you're going to use this oil and where you might apply it based on how you're feeling. If you're just wanting to kind of support the mood in general, I would pop it in the diffuser. Start with about 4 or 5 drops. You can always increase from there. But I do find you don't need the full 7 to 8 drops that most diffusers recommend because this is a pretty potent aroma and it's pretty long lasting. Then when you're using the oil topically, what I would recommend is roll it on the wrist. So this is your pulse points. You can then take it behind the neck to get it on your pulse points back there. You can also put it over the throat. So this is going to help you just be able to kind of open up that area a little bit more, over the heart to help you open up that area, or the solar plexus. I like to use it over the solar plexus, especially when I am dealing with the guilt, the shame, that sort of thing. I find that when my clients use it there, it helps them to let go of that self-judgment that we were talking about or the criticism, and it helps them to just kind of settle more strongly into their center, into their core, or a sense of who they are. But again, don't forget, if you are using this in the summertime or you're going to a tanning bed or you're going to be out in the sun, even for just a few minutes, stick it where the sun don't shine. Let's go into some blends that you can try either in your diffuser or in a roller bottle. This first one is really ideal for heartaches, and not just the romantic kind, but this can really be any sort of heartache, any sort of pain that you're holding in your heart center. What you're gonna wanna use is 3 drops of Forgive, 1 drop of geranium, and 1 drop of lime. You can put these in the diffuser, or you can double or maybe even triple this and put this into a roller bottle instead. The Forgive helps us to release the pain of what might have happened, while that geranium comes in and it helps us to build on trust. It helps us to access a healing energy. And then the lime brings in some gratitude and some honesty with some clarity and courage. So you can really use this when life has devastated you and you're feeling unstable, or you want to feel stable, you want to feel centered throughout it. It's going to help you to release what's getting in your way from showing up in the way that you want to show up. This next blend is just a really awesome blend to help you to start the day, especially if you are coming off of maybe a couple stressful days and you kind of want to start anew. So what you're going to do is 2 drops of Forgive, 2 drops of Balance, and 2 drops of Citrus Bliss in the diffuser. Again, that Forgive is going to be good for helping you to let go of what's been happening, letting go of the past, letting go of your frustrations or any emotions that you're trying to carry into this new day. You've got the Balance in there for grounding and stabilizing yourself so that you're going into your day just feeling really confident and centered. And then you have the Citrus Bliss, which is going to help you to just see the possibilities of the day. Citrus oils are really great for just opening up our creativity, opening up our perspectives, and putting us in a really great mood. And then this third recipe is called Open My Heart. This is actually made in a 10 ml roller bottle, although you could cut this down and use it in a diffuser as well. You're going to add 10 to 15 drops each of Forgive and Ylang Ylang. These oils are going to then be diluted, so the rest of the way is going to be filled up with fractionated coconut oil, and you're going to use this over your heart center. This is a heart opener, so it's going to help to remove any emotional walls, such as maybe if you feel like you're keeping people at a distance, or you're dealing with a lot of criticism or coldness. This is going to help to release those walls, open you up, and just create more communication, more empathy, more compassion between you and the people that you're talking to. All right, so now let's get into some affirmations that you can use with Forgive. And again, if you are unfamiliar with how the oils work and why using affirmations with the oils is so important, I'm going to link you a video up above and down below for you to learn more about that. Here are some of my favorite affirmations to use with Forgive. I now release the need to control this situation. I am free. Even though I'm feeling, insert emotion here, upset, disappointed, etc., I forgive myself, others, and this situation. We are all doing the best we know how to meet our needs. I now release my need to feel angry, resentful, insert emotion here. I allow myself to rise above it. Why is it so easy to let go of my expectations, do my best, and allow others to do their best, trusting this process as it unfolds? Now, obviously, there are a lot more affirmations that you can use. These are just some of my favorites, so play around with them, customize them, make sure that they feel really good to you when you're using them. All right, so now you know how to use forgive to help you to release things like anger or criticism or self-judgment. But you might be wondering, where do you go from here? What other oils do you need to know about? Well, I have created a free guide just for boss ladies to help you to learn about the top 10 essential oils that I recommend every single woman have. It also includes more information on how essential oils work with your emotions, as well as affirmations for these different emotions, and forgive is mentioned, and there are some more affirmations in that ebook for this oil. It's called Sniff Sniff Affirm, and you can download it for free by clicking the link in the description below. Now I'd love to hear from you. How do you use forgive, or how do you think that it might help you in your life, in your business? Leave your tips or any questions or comments down in the comment section below. Then make sure that you grab that free Sniff Sniff Affirm guide. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with all of your boss lady friends, and subscribe for more videos like it every single week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.